changed, yeah.
But the removal was not. They didn't carry the party leadership along. That's where the issue is. So I didn't mean that they carry the party along. They would have settled it, or they would have called Rabasa to order.
Okay.
They would have even let them know their grievances.
All
that
right.
this man is full of handedness and pride. So, but they didn't carry the party along. And you can see what the Miranda said yesterday. That they need to abide with the party directives. So they have, what has happened is that they have now given into party leadership, leadership of party directives. So that's exactly what transpires. So it's a political issue. They have settled it politically.
Okay. All right.
So,
all right. They've settled it. They've settled it politically. No problem. I understand it. Yeah.
Thank you,
no problem. Thank you so much, Larry, for your take. Thanks a lot. Hello. Good morning. Fresh FM Lagos. What's your name? Hello.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Kemi.
Yes. Oh, good morning, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, ma'am. Yeah.
From London.
Thank you for calling. Yes, ma'am.
I'm so invested about what is going on in Lagos State. I don't think we have shame. There's no shame whatsoever. And we're laughing stock in the Committee of Nations. When you have 36 people, elect somebody, and then you say some elders interfered in what is not broken. They have come to fix it. And they have replaced someone that was elected by 36 out of 40. When you get 36 marks out of 40, you have the pass mark. And you're relegated. She was forced out. Regardless of what people say, she was forced out. And everybody knew what was going on. And it is so shame. It is a shame. Shame. There's no democracy in Nigeria. It clearly shows. And I'm ashamed on behalf of the legislators that said this is the right thing. Now you have backtracked. You have backtracked from what you think is right. What is happening to the allegations against Obasa? Is anything being done about that? I guess not. You're going to get away with it. Not going to answer any questions about the allegations. I feel so sorry for the honorable woman. She's the only honorable person in that house. Lagos State out of Tinubu. That's what I call it. So if the president says they have no right to take their own, to make a decision. You're representing people, for crying out loud. How are you going to go back and tell them this is what we have done? It's a shame. Shame on you. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, time for your take. Hello, good morning, Fresh FM Lagos.
Good morning, Kemi.
Good morning, Amber. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Thank you for calling.
We thank God for another day.
Yeah, we do.
I want to say whatever has happened in Lagos State is a rape on democracy and a slap on women and the indigents of Lagos State. I'm not against Obasa being the speaker, but this thing that has happened is because the man at Abuja wants to continue to control the machinery of APC in Lagos. And when we go and write it down, the center may no longer be able to hold. Because these decisions that these people took yesterday is against their wish. And I don't blame Miranda. If I were her, I would even resign from the House of Assembly. I expected the 36 members to stick their ground. Let us see where it's going to end. You look at Lagos, you look at Rivers, you look at Edo, you look at Osun, you see the same script playing out. It's not all about self, it's all about democracy. All what I see again is that Baba saw anything Baba saw is correct. That's what some people. In fact, Baba Akonde, I'm disappointed in him. Because at his age now, if people who are matured, if they want to tell me 36 members they are fools, they already knew that if this man was around, they won't be able to impeach him. So, anything people like, let them begin to say to justify this action. But for me, this is a rape on democracy, and the way we are precipitating, I'm afraid. I don't know where we are going to end up. Even during Abacha, we didn't see all of this. This is a clear
wrap up, Ambrose,
on democracy.
Thank you so much. Good morning. Thanks a lot. All right, let's look at other stories making the headlines. We have 3-4 stories to look into, so we'll try as much as possible to make it short. NNPCL stations have reduced petrol price to 860 naira per litre, says marketers. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has reduced the pump prices of premium auto spirits sold at its stations to match that of Dangote Petroleum Refinery. And this has been confirmed in some of the outlets owned by NNPC that they've adjusted their petrol pump price to 860 naira per litre yesterday, which happens to be the same rate Dangote sells petrol at MRS filling stations in Lagos. Although there is no official communication from the NNPC detail yet, the company station in Lagos adjusted the pump price to 860 naira per litre, down from 945 naira as of Sunday. This comes a few days after Dangote Refinery reduced its ex-depot price, petrol price, from 890 naira to 825 naira per litre. Scary times we are truly. Why do you think that NNPCL has solely refused to purchase its PMS from Dangote Refinery and also help the Naira, since the Dangote Refinery has shown its capacity to actually meet local demands? Another thing is, should Nigerians and Mr. President, who doubles as the Minister of Petroleum, be worried that the NNPCL has returned to a subsidy regime even with so much outstanding debt? Also, doesn't the continuous importation of fuel by the NNPCL just send a straight message to Nigerians that the NNPCL refineries aren't producing anything and that it's been propaganda all this while? I have just so many questions. So, concerned Nigerians have argued that there should be a regulatory body for pricing of petroleum commodities so that, for instance, Dangote Refinery doesn't intentionally run as a loss to edge out competitors. So do you think that this is a good strategy to adopt, or should the free market remain the determining factor? I want us to also remember that the Bua Refinery is still on its way, and other smaller modular refineries. What changes do you actually foresee these refineries will bring? These are the questions that lingers in my head, and I'm asking our listeners, what is your take on this? 0916-201-1053 or 0905-668-1053. Before I pick more codes, let me head down to Facebook, because I'm sure that we have comments on Facebook. Don't forget to put down your comment on Facebook at Fresh FM Lagos. Adewale said, we are too selfish, wicked, and docile to take action. Even when we see evil happening to our neighbors, let's continue to talk without taking action. Talk is cheap. We are not suffering enough yet. That's from Adewale. Oshina Yechi, he says, good morning, Sister Kemi. About what is going on in Lagos Assembly is man past man, position past power. God bless Nigeria. Okay, God bless Nigeria, says, coming from Adeshin Oluwashola. Ojeji means Samuel Balaji says, good morning, Mr. Kemi. Okay, we're enjoying our Freshly Pressed. Thank you so much. Hajjara said, what do we expect? He who pays the piper dictates the tune. We ain't seen Shaggy yet. Buhari is right. He said we are going to miss him. All right, keep your comments coming on Facebook at Fresh FM Lagos. Also, Diwali says, how come we forget so soon the midnight announcement of 2023 presidential election result? All right, let's take calls. Hello, good morning. Fresh FM Lagos, what's your name?
Good morning to you, Camille. Engineer Nee here from Lagos.
All right, good morning, Engineer Nee.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Obasa issue. You remember vividly, you and I told you we have not had the last about Obasa and the House of Kent. I said I won't tell you, but this year it will end. all of them there, their nomination and candidacy. We don't want to use you to use you. You don't want to use you to use you. We use another person. That is what they tell them when they get to their caucus meeting, their party meeting. And that is what I was saying. And I told you people that Miranda, I pity her. She should not be. They should not.
Okay.
I asked the woman rights lawyer to go to court. This is Nigeria issue, not any other country's issue. We should fight our cause internally and let there be transparency. Let God show light and let us know who is deceiving who. Who is Mr. Super? Everybody go to court to let us know who owns NNPC and our refineries. We won't have any. We thank God for Dangote and we believe more refinery will come up to cushion the situation, the problem, the hardship they are putting on.
Some of us participated in the emergency of IRT. Honorable Obasa, as Speaker of Lagos State House of Assembly, do we have power to remove him or reinstate him? All right, let's keep our comments coming on Facebook at Fresh FM Lagos. Hello, good morning, Fresh FM Lagos. What's your name, sir? All right, Additional from Ogba. Let's say from you, sir.
Regarding Lagos State House of Assembly.
Okay.
Worldwide, even in America, when this new president just coming, Trump make it that people that will work with him in both houses are people that are loyal to him. It happens everywhere. As regards Lagos State, the issue in Lagos House of Assembly has not finished. Obasa will resign. You see, people, it's only that in Nigeria I don't know why we put everything on Tinubu. When people talk, if my wife, but then people are shouting on Tinubu that what concerning this and that. If Tinubu have come into this issue of Lagos State, we know what people. It's the only thing in Nigeria is that people talk from all the mouth. That is our problem. Are you getting me? We don't allow things. We don't see things clearly before we start talking. When this issue started, some people were saying that it's because Tinubu's sons. People don't know that the man doesn't know anything. He didn't know that they are removing him. The people are saying then that it was Tinubu that gingered it to remove Obasa. You see, our people, I don't know. Thank you, my
Thank you so much, Additional, for your take. Thank you so much. All right. Let us also look at other stories making the headlines. I know that we all want to call in, but let's look at other stories so we can, we'll be able to talk about everything all in all. All right. Another stories remain closed. Now, this is a story. The Kebbi, Bauchi, and Kano State government have reaffirmed that the holiday granted to both primary and secondary schools in the states for Ramadan fast will not be reconsidered, despite concerns raised by the Christian Association of Nigeria. The chief press secretary of the Kebbi State Governor, Ahmed Idris, stated that the decision was made after consulting all relevant stakeholders, including religious leaders and parents. He further explained that the closure would only affect a maximum of 2 weeks school activities. All right, that is one story. Another story that is also, kind of that I actually, it wasn't on the front pages, but I came across the story and I got to read that Nigerian Muslims arrested, for eating in public during Ramadan. The Islamic police in the northern Nigerian state of Kano have arrested Muslims seen eating and drinking publicly, as well as those selling food at the start of Ramadan, when Muslims are supposed to fast from dawn until dusk. The deputy commander of the Hizbah Mujahid Aminuddin told the BBC that 20 people have been arrested for not fasting and 5 for selling food, and that the operations would continue throughout the month, which began on Saturday. It's funny to me because I just wonder that I just think to myself when I saw that story yesterday, and I said I was going to say the complete shutting down of schools is a little bit extreme. Also, isn't it an infringement of the rights also of Christian-based schools who are also forced to shut down? You get me? Because when I was looking at this particular story of shutting down of schools, I looked at countries like Saudi Arabia, UAE. They did not actually close down their schools. Instead, they shortened the school time. What do you think about it? Don't you think that shutting down of these schools is to the extreme? And also arresting of Muslims who are eating outside and selling food outside is too extreme. What is your take on this? Oh, 0916201153 or 090566811053. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Jela. I'm calling from Madina.
All right, Jelly, thank you for calling.
Yeah, on the issue of Lagos State Assembly.
Okay.
I don't know the way we Nigeria think. Somebody was saying that it's party issue. What is the meaning of democracy? Does the person know the meaning of democracy? They say it's for the people, by the people, and for the people. Is it for the party, by the party, and for the party? They say for the people. People, majority say, according to the law, according to the constitution, majority said they don't want this person. And by fire, by force, they are imposing the person on the people. Does that give the definition of democracy? For God's sake, in Nigeria, where are we going?
All right. Hello, good morning. Fresh FM Lagos, what's your name?
Kevin.
Good morning. Okay, Ambrose, thank you for calling.
I want to talk about the fuel and the issue in the north.
Okay.
For the fuel, if I don't buy fuel lesser than 185, there is no favor that this government has done. Because he said, Amagbe Wale. And when he came in, fuel went to 1,000 plus. So you tell me if I buy fuel for 400 naira now, I'll be thank this government. I will never be part of it. Expensive. So whether Dangote, HCC, whatever, for me, there is nothing to cheer about. Nigerians are suffering, and unless the economy, do you know how much it is to buy a Corolla car now? It's about 10 million from 1.9. Nobody should say that. The issue is not.
Yeah.
Because of these things now, they won't embezzle again, Abby, because they are fasting. You see, they just do these things religiously. I remember time ago there was this Islamic scholar in Ogun State who was saying that would that affect him now if he wants to go and commit atrocity in the north? They use all these things because they know that the people in the north, they are not educationally conscious. People be going to Bauchi State, this Tafawa Bale area, Edogara, all of them. Let me tell you, in Bauchi, if I'm not mistaken, 40% of the people there, they are Christians.
Where we have countries like the Saudi Arabia, UAE, or they decided to shorten the time of students in schools rather than shutting down the schools. And another one that actually caught my attention is the fact that Islamic police in the northern Nigerian state of Kano, arresting Muslims seen eating and drinking publicly. Is this not really to the extreme? These are just questions that keeps coming to my head. Like, how did we get here? Let's take more calls. Hello, good morning. Fresh FM Lagos. What's your name?
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I'm fine, thank you. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Oyewole is calling from Ifo, Ogun State.
All right, thank you, Oyewole.
It's about the Ramadan that we are talking about. My take, if we're 2,000, arrive 40 days, 2,000, arrive 40 days, and eventually, they declare that, when it comes to the Islamic statement, they will rise up and start shouting. See what is the Christian are doing? See Khan are doing. Is that a nation? The question is that what they are doing, they know it.
Amen. Thank you so much. Thank you. Don't forget we're streaming live on Facebook at Fresh FM Lagos. You can put down your comment, and we will definitely read every of your comment on Facebook. We have looked into a lot of stories today, and that really is of public concern. The Lagos State Assembly tussle and NPCL stations. School closure in the northern part of the country. We also have a particular story I would like us to look into so we can take other calls, more calls, then we can talk about it all together. Another story, Rivers State Assembly gives for Vara 48 hours to present 2025 budget. The River State House of Assembly has given Governor Sim Fubara 48 hours to present the 2025 budget to the lawmakers for consideration. They made this known during plenary in Port Harcourt on Monday, with the motion moved by the Deputy Speaker, Dumle Mao. In his remarks, Amaole condemned Fubara's directive to the heads of local government administration to take charge of the council, saying it is illegal and against the Supreme Court's decision. All right, this is another story, and another states going through a lot of political crisis. And my question is, has Wike won the battle and the war with all of these that is now Sim Fubara can do to still have the upper hand? And we are foreseeing the impeachment of, are we actually foreseeing, let me put it out, are we actually foreseeing the impeachment of Sim Fubara with all of these that is happening, the ultimatum thing and all of the likes? What is your take on this? Hello?
My name is Tony from Kurudu. I've been calling long ago.
So sorry about that. Thank you, Tony, for calling.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to talk on Miranda.
All right, go ahead, ma.
Miranda is a very strong woman. She said, I'm not a quitter. That's a very strong word. That I'm being forced to step down. So that she's still coming on board someday. That's just the meaning of that. And for Obasa, when he got on the podium, he was not as confident as before. He was just speaking. If you look at his disposition. So you can't force yourself on people's emotion. Why they remove you while you are away? Because you have created an aura of fear in them. And so they can't do it while you are around. So when you just went away, they just feel, let's take away this man. You should know that. But for Baba Tinubu, forcing people on people, it doesn't work like that. People will just be managing him. After his tenure, he will leave. And it's not going to be as when he was in total control. He has to run to someone before he can gain that seat.
Okay.
So you should know that it's not by his power. He's just being forced on people. So, someday his tenure will end. And as far those that are closing schools, they should have asked the Muslims to stay at home. But I think he's not going to involve the private schools. It is just the public schools. So if the Muslims don't want to go to school, it's okay. You should allow the Christians and some other religions to go to school. Very important.
Yeah.
So fasting is not a thing that people should be going on holiday for. It has never been done. It just shows the mediocrity in the government that are doing that.
All right.
Then on this one selling
NNPCL,
the NNPC and
Dangote. Yeah.
Dangote is a businessman. He's doing his business. Let the NNPC let them ruin Nigeria. Importing fuel is ruining Nigeria. Refusing to repair the refineries is ruining their nation. And they're seeing themselves. So let them continue to import. But let Dangote just run his business and make people buy. It's also cheap. That's just what I've got to say today.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Tony, for calling. Thank you so much. All right, let's head down to Facebook. Put down your comment on Facebook at Fresh FM Lagos. Adewale said hypocrites everywhere. Even the owner of the religion we carry for our head are not processing it the way we are practicing them. Anything we copy, we duplicate the duplicates. Atonda Lawali said, if I am Obasa, I will fight back too. Why didn't the House vote him out when he was around and on seat? Why is it when he traveled? My opinion, okay? Michael Edward Adene says, proclaiming holiday for schools because of Ramadan fasting in the north is alarming. That is why that part of the country will continue to go backward educationally. God bless Nigeria. Diwali says, we are very religious but not godly. That's why you see schools shut down for Ramadan and churches preaching prosperity. Reverend Solomon Jesus Omi says, God will bless the man the coach that said most of our people always like to link President Tinubu to anything that happened in Nigeria. Most of our people are always too sentimental about our leaders. All right. That's the comment we have for now on Facebook. Just keep your comments coming. Okay. All right, let's take more.
Buhari said that you will miss me. He was also the leader there, because you know what we come on Nigeria. When then immediately he left, he wanted to leave the government. So true federalism should be allowed to fester in Nigeria, and then let us see where we are going. God bless Nigeria. Thank you.
Amen. Thank you so much, Engineer. Hello, good morning. Fresh FM Lagos. What's your name?
Good morning, my dear.
Okay, good morning, Larry. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Let me start from issue of River State.
Okay.
Yeah. Governor Fubara, he played to the hands of those that are the passive enemy of former Governor Wike.
Okay.
And that's the result now. They are pushing him there to make some error. And he continued to put in error. And that's exactly what we are saying now. So my advice for him is that he should go and reconcile with Wike, or go to Mr. President for. We should go to Mr. President and meet Mr. President for reconciliation. Because it's in a tight, it's in a dark now. So it's either he goes for reconciliation or he will be impeached. Because there's nothing to do. The Supreme Court has given judgment. On this Northern State that have declared holiday during the Ramadan. I think it's right of hypocrisy, and I don't know. We see these governors, some of them are, the majority of them are literate. They are illiterate. I don't know why they are always, even the literate among them, always allow transition to come over contemporary issue, because I don't know where in the world where such will happen. And that's why you continue to see not that from that area of the country, they will see always the in many things, and that's the reason why crime will continue to be on the rise.
Right.
Because what they support and condone there, they will be bearing children carelessly, and you can see the effect. And lastly, on petrol issue, it's high time for NNPC transparent. They are not transparent. We don't know even how they are operating. So if they are still importing fuel and not supporting Dangote, that means they are the enemy of this country. Be more transparent and let us know. Instead of Dangote to be the one that will be leading, they will be on the front runner. Reduce the price. Is when Dangote reduce the price, they will now.
Yeah, isn't that looking like Dangote is not the determiner of our price?
So this an indigenous company belong to the government, and maybe the others have stake, but government has major stake. So why can't government be the one that we find bringing the price down, so that Dangote can reduce his own? They will be waiting for Dangote. That means they need to be different, and this what we are experiencing is not what is. So thank you, my judge.
All right, thank you so much, Larry, for your take. Okay, let's take about 2 more calls before we round off the program. Okay. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Wale.
All right. Wale from where?
I'm calling from Ogba.
Okay.
That's a question about River State. My sister, you see, there is nothing again. There's no litigation. If there's still any litigation in any court, lower court, the result of Supreme Court judgment has nullified any other litigation as per River State. So, as this guy, the guy calling from Larry, I think what the governor needs to do now is to just buy the humble pie. If there's anything he can do to salvage the situation, are you getting me?
No.
This is not the time to be arrogant or this or that. So he has to place his own politics. All this tout attitude or this or that, all of them from both sides, they should stop it. Now they need to sit down if they really love River State and see that how do we manage this? How do we resolve? What he needs to do, he should do it. You have someone, or I won't buy all this. My sister, if one guy have called you and mentioned it, if he didn't do that, they will impeach him and nothing will happen. That is just my sister.
All right, thank you so much, Wale from Ogba. I will take one more call, then we'll call it a day because we've actually been able to, look into some of the stories I brought in forward this morning. The issue with the Lagos State Assembly, NNPC of reducing of price, Ramadan, Kebbi State, closing down of schools and also Rivers Assembly. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. Your name, sir, where are you calling from?
Yes. Wale Adeyeba from Oworo.
I can barely hear you, sir. Your name, sir, sorry.
Okay. Wale Adeyeba from Oworo.
Okay, Wale Adeyeba from Oworo. Let's hear from you, sir.
Yeah. About the Lagos State Assembly.
Yeah.
I don't know what people have been carrying the case up and down. This is a party that has the leaders. Look from where they brought all these leaders to come and mediate on this place. How you will see a party that has a good family. Somebody from Ugu, somebody from Osun. They came in to mediate and see that the house they built is not being rocked. The pillar is not being rocked by unnecessary issues. And they came in, they stopped the whole thing. And people are talking democracy, slap on democracy. That means democracy shouldn't have leaders. So that should be no leadership in democracy. I don't think it's like that. I'm about 79 years now. I've been with these politicians, with Awolowo. Awolowo will not Awolowo will not say something as the head and somebody will go and do something different about it.
All right.
And the way they are doing this thing in Lagos State, I know they will settle it. They've settled. Nobody should be talking about it. The only thing I would like the leadership to tell Obasa. Obasa should apologize to all of us because he embarrassed us by going to that house to go and break the door to enter. Why he has gone to the court